Prince Harry has just been brutally shut down by a top UK police chief, and it's not pretty. After months of controversy over his security demands, Harry is now facing serious pushback. The police chief didn't hold back, calling Harry's request for protection outrageous and saying, "We are not your slaves." What sparked this shocking outburst, and what does it mean for the Duke's relationship with the UK? Get ready, because Harry's latest clash could be his most explosive one yet. For years now, Prince Harry has been at the center of one media storm after another. From stepping away from royal duties to his tell-all memoir, Spare, Harry's life has been anything but quiet. But his most recent clash with the UK police has raised the stakes in his ongoing battle with the monarchy and the press. Harry, who has repeatedly expressed concerns about his safety, made a bold request for continued police protection after stepping down as a senior royal. He demanded that the UK government provide him with round-the-clock security, despite no longer being an active member of the royal family. This request, however, has not gone over well with many in the UK, including the police. Enter the UK's top police chief, whose recent comments have sent shockwaves through the media. In an unprecedented move, the officer slammed Harry's request as outrageous and flatly refused to offer any special protection to the prince. The police chief didn't mince words, saying, "We are not your slaves." This remark came after Harry's legal team made the case that he should be entitled to the same level of protection he had while serving as a royal, citing potential threats to his safety as justification. But the police chief's response makes one thing clear: Harry's demands aren't as easy to fulfill as he might have thought. The UK's security services are under immense pressure as it is, dealing with a range of threats across the country. The idea that they should prioritize a member of the royal family who voluntarily stepped down has caused an outcry. The police. Chief's response echoes a growing sentiment in the UK that Harry, as a private citizen, should not be entitled to the same privileges and resources that he had when he was a working royal. This incident isn't just another chapter in Harry's ongoing saga with the British press and public. It's a direct confrontation between a prince and the very people who once served him. The police chief's comments speak to the broader frustrations that many feel about Harry's demands. There's a sense that he's trying to maintain the privileges of his royal status without fulfilling the responsibilities that come with it. It's as though Harry is trying to have it both ways, asking for special treatment while rejecting the system that gave him those benefits in the first place. The tension between Harry and the UK public has only intensified in recent years, particularly after the release of his book Spare. In the memoir, Harry didn't hold back, revealing intimate details about his strained relationships with his family and his decision to step away from royal duties. His criticisms of the royal family, particularly his brother William and his father Charles, have only fueled the fire of discontent among those who feel that Harry is turning his back on everything that once made him part of the monarchy. But this latest clash with the UK police is different. It's a direct challenge to the country's security forces, and it reveals just how far Harry's relationship with the UK has deteriorated. Many are now questioning whether he's out of touch with the reality that comes with being a private citizen. When you're no longer a working member of the royal family, should you still expect the same level of protection as before? The police chief's response suggests that the answer is no. The question of security has been a constant theme in Harry's life. After the tragic death of his mother, Princess Diana, in a car crash in Paris while being pursued by paparazzi, Harry has been vocal about his concerns for his own safety and that of his family. It's a legitimate concern, and one that has shaped much of his life since that tragic day. However, some believe that Harry's constant demands for security may be rooted more in his desire to remain relevant in the public eye than in genuine concern for his safety. It's important to note that Harry's request for protection isn't just about safety, it's also about his status. When he and Meghan Markle moved to California and stepped away from royal duties, they made it clear that they wanted to live their own lives, free from the constraints of the monarchy. But now, it seems Harry is struggling to shake off that royal identity. While he no longer has the official title of prince, he seems to still expect the privileges that come with it. This, according to critics, is where the problem lies. UK police chief's harsh words are a reflection of this growing frustration. Harry's request for security is being seen as an attempt to cling to the perks of royalty without accepting the limitations of being a private citizen. As one commentator put it, "You can't have it both ways. If you choose to step away from the royal family, you lose the benefits that come with that role." The police chief's response echoes this sentiment. No longer a royal, Harry should not expect royal treatment. There's also the issue of fairness. If Harry, who voluntarily left his royal role, receives special treatment in terms of security, what message does that send to the rest of the public? Why should he be given resources that could be used elsewhere, for people who are genuinely at risk? In the eyes of many, Harry's demands are not just out of touch. They're a slap in the face to the very system that once supported him. This clash with the police is also raising larger questions about the monarchy itself. If Harry, a prince, is being refused security, does it suggest that the monarchy is becoming less relevant in the eyes of the public? Some are beginning to ask whether the British royal family, as an institution, is losing its grip on power and influence. With more and more royals stepping down from their official duties, and with Harry's public rants against the family, the monarchy may be facing a future where its role is increasingly uncertain. For Harry, this latest clash is a bitter pill to swallow. He's spent years fighting for his privacy and independence, but now he's faced with the reality that the UK public is no longer willing to extend the royal privileges he once enjoyed. This is the ultimate consequence of his decision to leave the royal family. While Harry and Meghan have often painted themselves as victims of the system, the reality is that they're being held accountable for the choices they've made. And in this case, it's clear that the UK police aren't willing to be a part of Harry's personal drama anymore. But will Harry back down? Or will he continue to push for the special treatment he believes he's entitled to? This latest confrontation with the police is just another chapter in a long-running saga that shows no signs of slowing down. As the tension between Harry and the UK continues to build, one thing is certain: there are more fireworks to come. The UK police chief's brutal response to Prince Harry's security demands has sent shockwaves across the media, but it's also raised serious questions about Harry's place in the world. As he continues to clash with the monarchy and the public, the question remains: will Harry ever truly shake off his royal status? Or is he forever bound to the drama that comes with it? Only time will tell. But this is far from the end of the story. The real battle for Harry's future is just getting started.